I feel like I'm pretty low here. Am I too low? Can you see me? I know I'm short, but. Well, there's one thing that I think our players have learned about, our program over the last 3 or 4 years is, when we're ready to play, we usually play pretty well. And, I thought our guys learned a lesson last week in terms of not playing very well in the first half, that when you're not ready to play, you get average pretty quick. And certainly a lot of teams could beat you if you do that. We had a lot of respect for Ole Miss's team, their coach, and his ability to get them ready to play a game. And obviously they were hitting a big play on us right in the beginning of the game and going ahead. But I think our guys responded well to the lesson that we learned. We challenged them a little bit. We watched Saving Private Ryan last night, and the leaders kind of got the idea from that you got to lead from in front. You can't lead from the back. We had some very good leadership on the field today, and also learned that you got to earn it. And a lot of people make a lot of sacrifices, for our program, our team, and the players that have the opportunities that they have here. So, I ask them, are you earning it? Are you being the best you can be? Are you doing the best you can do to be the best player you can be, and to do your individual responsibility to make our team the best it can be? And everybody's responsible for that, because we're really only as strong as our weakest link. So everybody's got to be responsible to do their job. And we knew that we were going to have a tough game here today, and we were going to have to change how these guys think. And I think we did a great job of that, especially in the second half.
Coach, can you talk about the importance of bouncing right back with points after falling behind? Same thing happened in Gainesville. You went down right away and then came right back with points.
Well, I think that's critical, especially on the road, to get the momentum of the game back. And, we busted a coverage, the simplest coverage that we got, because they were in a two-man stack and we just didn't play it right. And probably a little bit of a miscommunication, something that we didn't practice a lot, but a simple call. So, but when you have a good team, you got to be able to overcome adversity on the road. You have to have the perseverance and the poise to do that. And I think it was critical that we took the ball down and scored, and the defense sort of settled down and played better as the game went on.
Can you talk about Courtney Upshaw a little bit? He got pretty ferocious when he finally got into the game today.
Courtney did a great job, played a really good game. Didn't play in the first quarter, and I know that somebody's going to ask about that, but I'm going to tell you about it, and then it's going to be the end of it. We have internal rules and things that we have in our program, and Courtney's been a great representative and a great ambassador for the program at the University of Alabama. Did a great job for tornado relief and raising money, and did a great job. He made a poor judgment, and it was just part of what we decided to do, was not to start him in this game. And I don't think you really need to ask any more about it, because I'm not going to tell you any more about it, and neither is he.
How good a look did you get at Trent Richardson's long run? He was right in front of you, and what did you think of that?
Well, Trent, had a great game. I think the offensive line did a fabulous job, and I'm sure he would be the first one to tell you. First of all, we had a really good plan against what they do, to run the ball. And, you saw A.J. checking a lot. A.J. got us in the right play about every time. The offensive line did a great job of blocking, and, Trent, fantastic job of running. I had a couple big play runs, and the guy is an outstanding football player, good person, and a leader on our team that makes everybody play better around him.
Coach, you talked about Richardson being a leader on your team. Could you kind of speak to his leadership on the team, especially the night how he went out there and competed as well as he did?
I didn't hear what you said in the beginning. Who were you talking about?
Could you speak to Trent Richardson's leadership on the team, especially how he went out and played tonight?
Right. Well, that's what I was just speaking to. So, the guy does a fantastic job because he's such a good person. He's got great habits, good work ethic, certainly delivers in the game and is always ready to play. With Eddie being a little bit injured here for the last few weeks, he's had to carry a little more of the workload. But the one thing about him is it seems like the more he runs it, the better he runs it. So, and it wears the other team down a little bit. But I think that's sort of how our offensive line plays as well. So we're probably a little bit more Joe Frazier-like than Muhammad Ali. You don't see much dancing around out there. We kind of go toe-to-toe, and Terry doesn't like it that we run them inside runs, but they work pretty good sometimes.
Coach, can you talk about Coach, can you talk about how pleased you were with the way the defense, right there in the game, they had the goal line stand there late in the game?
Well, I can think of three things about the defense. All right, now you know how I think, right? We don't have very many celebrated wins around here because of the expectations. All right, but I was really happy with the way our guys played. So before I say this, I'm really happy with our team. It was a great team win. Did a great job on offense. Defense did a great job of bouncing back. But here's what I can remember about the defense. The first play of the game and the two plays that we messed up when they got down there. And then I was happy because they were happy that we stopped them. So that was a good thing.
Did you notice 12 tackles for losses? Did you notice any of those?
I noticed a few of those. Early in the game, we got after the quarterback and he scrambled around and made some positive plays, and we finished on the rush and did a better job in the second half, I think, of keeping the guy contained and trying to make him throw the ball from the pocket, which we did a better job in the second half. And by doing that, he held the ball and we got some sacks.
I guess kickoff coverage tonight and
Was not good.
And let's get some addition.
He got a concussion, so I don't know. Whenever he clears up, he'll be able to kick again. But kickoff coverage was not good. The kicks were not what they need to be, and the coverage was not what it needs to be. And that's something that was very, very good early in the season, and something that we need to do a much better job on in the future. And getting the balls kicked down the field. What's important in kickoff coverage is when a guy catches the ball, the coverage guys need to be at the 30-yard line. Well, we're kicking the ball to the 12, 15, 20-yard line, and we're clear back on the 40, so we can't beat the front line with speed and set on the wedge and the people in the back, and they're hitting creases on us because of that. So we just got some work to do, and there's a lot of things on our team we've improved on, and that's certainly something that we need to improve on and focus on in the weeks to come.
Two more.
Can you put your finger on a reason why the long passes for the touchdowns have happened early? Is it like Florida where they weren't settled down at all today, or was it something?
No, we just got beat, Guy got beat. He got beat bad, too, by a good player. Brazel's a good player. He's a fast guy. They knew that going into the game that they're going to throw the ball deep to him. They got in a two-man stack. We're playing three deep zone, and just got beat. All right, nothing tricked us, nothing. We're playing man-to-man at Florida. The guy beat Dre and threw the ball over his head. So, somebody else today, we got to do a better job of that and not give up big plays. You can't give up big plays, man. They kill you.
How good is this team going to be when it finally plays 60 minutes?
Well, I thought we played 60 minutes today, but I guess if you took the 30 seconds that it took to run that play, I guess you'd discount that. So it's 59 and a half. But
All right, last one, we'll go.
Coach said you had a plan against Ole Miss with your running game. Did their environment just seem not to be able to get off blocks or just miss tackles, anything that you saw? They had trouble stopping the run coming in.
well, I just think that our guys did a good job of finishing the blocks today. We had a lot of respect for their players and how they played, and we knew we were going to have to do a good job. They got some penetration early on us, which we got a couple holding calls and got some runs called back, but I just thought our guys did a really good job in the game. I thought their players played hard, and our guys just did a really good job. And Trent Richardson's a really good back.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank
Bring
you.
Trent in here, and the other